This Lyft driver denied me service. BC of my size.
What you saying?
Yeah, I got no space in my car is small.
I can fit in this car.
No, believe me, you can.
Yes, I can.
Believe me. So, I'm sorry.
What I'm gonna do with my money?
I'm gonna cancel it. You're not gonna be charged.
So you telling me I can't get in the Lyft because I can't fit in your car?
Yeah, you need to order a bigger car.
What makes you think I can't fit in the car?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
What makes you think I can't fit in this car?
Because the car is small in the back.
My best friend has a Benz that's newer than this that I can fit in. That's the same size.
House cleaning before we get started. For those who have been rocking with me from day one, I appreciate the support. For those who may be new here, coming in or out the door for me, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, get it cracking in the comments. Every bit of your engagement absolutely helps promote your boy into the YouTube algorithm. I thank y'all for the support. Now, let's get to it. Drop the video. Let's go.
This Lyft driver denied me service. BC of my size.
What you saying?
Yeah, I got no space in my car is small.
I can fit in this car.
No, believe me, you can.
Yes, I can.
Believe me. So, I'm sorry.
What I'm gonna do with my money?
I'm gonna cancel it. You're not gonna be charged.
So you telling me I can't get in the Lyft because I can't fit in your car?
Yeah, you need to order a bigger car.
What makes you think I can't fit in the car?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
What makes you think I can't fit in this car?
Because the car is small in the back.
My best friend has a Benz that's newer than this that I can fit in. That's the same size.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't.
So you really telling me I'm too busy in your car, so I gotta order another Lyft?
And to be more specific with you, I got very tired tires.
What I got to do with your tires?
Yeah, and you have no space.
How you know I don't have no space?
Yeah, I got no space in the back.
How do you know I don't have no space?
Because I tried before.
Huh?
Because I've been in this situation.
So every big person you turn down because they can't fit in your car?
Yeah, because they need to order the Uber XL.
No, I don't never have to order Uber XL.
Then I'm really sorry.
What's your name?
Abraham Harris.
Okay. No.
This is Dank, Demoss, I believe her name is. Struggle rapper. I didn't know who she was until this came across my FYP, and a lot of people have been doing content on this. This is a situation that happened with her and a Lyft driver. He denied her service because she couldn't fit into his car. And I'll put on the screen a video of her so you can really see the size of this woman to give you context of why this guy denied her the ride, because I know in this particular video you cannot see her because she's filming. This, to me, is a situation that's very indicative of what's going on in today's society, where we have this overly emotional, feelings-based, liberal-minded pathology going on, where we have to pretend that the reality of people's situation doesn't exist. And what I mean by that, this woman is clearly obese. And I'm not talking about slightly overweight, not she can stand to lose a few pounds. She is what's considered morbidly obese. And I don't say that to be mean. I don't say that to be a bully or pick on her. It's just the reality of it. And I have to say things like this because it's indicative of the society we live in now, where I have to preference things to let people know that I'm not bullying this woman. I'm simply stating the reality of her size. And if you're paying attention to the video I put on the screen here, this is one of her TikToks, and you can see she is quite large, right? That's not an understatement. That's an actual truth of the situation, of looking at her with my own eyes and actually accepting reality. She's a very morbidly obese woman. Now, what happened was the guy denied her a ride. He simply refunded her money and told her to call in a Lyft XL or Uber XL. And she didn't want to do that. She wanted to argue back and forth with the guy, which I find kind of weird. I never understand when people are going back and forth with people in the service industry when they deny a service. They don't have to give you that service. They retain the right to deny service for any reason. That's in the law. They actually can do that. Now, if you can prove that it was discriminatory, that's a horse of a different color. But I don't think that actually is what's going on with him denying her the ride. I think it's a safety issue more than anything. If she could not properly fit in the vehicle, that means she could not secure the seatbelt across her properly to be safe while driving or transversing in the vehicle. That's just common sense. Has nothing to do with discriminatory practices, right? And I think this is another example of entitlement. Like we live in a feelings-based world where people believe that their feelings trumps facts. Like the fact that you cannot secure the safety belt around you, the seat belt correctly over you or around you to be safe while driving is the reality. But since she's in her feelings and she wants to be placated to like she's some kid that doesn't understand the gravity of safety, of her being safe as well as the Lyft driver being safe, to me speaks volumes to the delusionment that we live in this world. And I say we, I'm not a part of it. I live in reality. But a lot of people live in this delusion, and it's a lot of times predicated by liberalism, right? Everybody is entitled to their feelings. Everybody has a right to feel the way they feel. And I'm not going to say that's not necessarily true. You can feel how you want to feel, but your feelings don't trump reality or the truth or facts. They just don't. And I think it's an overcorrection, right? I come from a time period where bullying was a thing. Like people were severely bullied. So I'll never advocate for bullying. I'll never say that people should be picked on because people should absolutely not be picked on. But this is not the scenario that happened with this Lyft driver. He wasn't picking on her. He wasn't bullying her. He was just stating the facts that you could not fit in his car safe, from a safety perspective or safely. It would have been a hazardous condition for you. If something would have happened, and God forbid you got in a wreck, he would have been liable for that. And so would Lyft. So he was actually doing the right thing. And she posted this on her social media account. And of course, it went viral. And everyone has been talking about this on lives. And YouTube creators, content creators have been doing content on it. And I get it. Like, no one wants to be picked with. No one wants to be denied a service. But sometimes you have to be denied a service because that service isn't for you. The airlines do it. If she got onto a plane or took a flight, they would make her buy two or three seats because of her size, or just flat out deny her the service of the flight. There's nothing wrong with this man denying her the service of Lyft if she could not fit into his car. His car could not accommodate her size. And for her to go on this crusade to get this man fired and now suing Lyft because she was denied a service, that she was legitimately denied a service because of her size, not because she was being discriminated against or bullied. She could not fit into the car. She's morbidly obese. And when you have a debilitating physicality as being morbidly obese, you cannot expect to be treated normally. It's just silly. It's asinine. And we live in a society now where you have some people on the other side of this who are saying he was wrong and Lyft should be sued. Can y'all honestly look the opposition in the face and say your position is one of facts and just? Is it just for y'all to take this stance? Because a lot of times, to me, if you're on the right side of history, you don't have to do things that are not above board to prove your point, right? If you're actually leaning to the just cause, the facts speak for themselves. You don't have to do all this extra shit to get your point across. And this, to me, lets me know that she and people who support her are on the wrong side of history with this, because there's no reason for her to sue Lyft or even get this man fired. You got an innocent man fired. He lost his job for simply saying it's not safe for you to get into this vehicle. My vehicle can accommodate your size, ma'am. I'll refund your money and you can get Lyft XL or Uber XL or whatever it might take to accommodate you safely. There's nothing wrong with him saying that, right? That wasn't a bad thing. It was something he did to make sure she was safe and make sure that she was not being put in a situation that could cause her harm or could cause him harm or damage his vehicle or cause devastation on the road. There's nothing wrong with someone doing something like this. And I think we have to get out of this mind state of people just being right because they believe that their feelings trump everything. And I know y'all probably heard my phone ringing, but ignore that. That their feelings trump everything. And they don't. Your feelings don't trump reality. Reality says that a morbidly obese person will have restrictions on how they can move about the world. That's the reality. And to get a man fired because you yourself don't want to face the reality of your size is ridiculous. And I think it speaks volume to the generation she comes from, right? The generation of pussy, where you cannot be told realities. You cannot be given harsh realities of your situation. You're a generation of pussies, and you want everyone to placate your feelings and emotions regardless of the evidence of the facts, regardless if you getting in that vehicle would have been unsafe for you and unsafe for him and unsafe for everyone that could have been involved in the accident with you in that vehicle. That's the reality of it, ma'am. It has nothing to do with you being morbidly obese and people using discriminatory practice against you. No, the fact of the matter is it would have been very dangerous for you to get into that vehicle because you would not fit. And I'm going to put this video up right here to show you exactly the situation that this morbidly obese woman finds herself in, where she was performing and fell over doing a performance because of her size. And this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. This is her reality that she wants to deny that exists, where she can't even perform properly without falling over. This is ridiculous, man. And to get that man fired, I believe, and I would wholeheartedly say he should countersue both Lyft and her to teach people like this a lesson. These frivolous lawsuits that, by the way, when she does eventually, or if it ever makes it to court, they'll throw it out because once she can't prove that she can get in a vehicle of that size and secure a safety belt around her, the case is over with. So we'll see how far this gets later on whenever it eventually arrives in court. We'll see who's right. We'll see who's wrong. But to get an innocent man fired solely based on the fact that you want to deny the reality of the facts that you are morbidly obese is asinine and ridiculous. Nonsensical babble. That's all I got, man. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, get it cracking in the comments. I'll catch y'all in the next one. 2 fingers. Peace. This is ridiculous, man. Black Jesus.
You think that what we're fighting about is stupid. Just cause you don't agree don't mean it's stupid. Lately communication feels so useless. If we don't got that obsessive love, then what are we doing? I don't ask for much from you. It's like you don't got the time to lose. Make me feel like I'm a burden when I tell you how I'm hurting.